Today we're taking a first look at Baba Yaga, Smite's newest goddess, more or less. The witch from the woods and her chicken hut. And I'm very excited for this god, and it's especially because she has a very unique kit, but also so many somewhat randomized interactions that make playing her, I guess, a challenge in a way as well. Okay, this is gonna be some very unconventional starting. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, it worked! It worked! I might get first blood here if this Arachne stops zoning me out. Maybe not. Maybe we won't. Okay, let's jump right in and talk about Baba Yaga's abilities. Let's begin with the passive. So the passive is what you can see here, the hut with this purple bar. And right now the passive won't actually do anything yet, because right now we can't use it. Now we can use it because we have lost a little bit of health. And when we go through the hut, then it'll use up some energy. And when its energy is used up, oh wait, missed that. That'll heal us. Nice, worked out anyways. So the bar, the energy that is house gathered just by sitting around, can be used to heal you. And if the house is close to an enemy, then it actually heals for more as well. Or it regenerates the bar faster, and it can heal for more. And the secondary effect, or the primary effect, depending on how you want to look at it, is that the hut can stack items for you. If you have stacking items, then the hut will use this energy to stack that item, which obviously is a very, very strong effect that can drastically change how you build this character compared to other mages, because certain stacking items become a lot more interesting, and that is the case, for example, for Warlock Staff. That's why I started with Warlock Staff here. The healing effect is not super strong, that's worth being aware of. So if you're looking to completely avoid building any sort of potions, that is probably... See, that was the purple string. That's when you generate more energy. That's probably not going to be the right call. Oh no, he walked just exactly around the circle. Oh, well, worked out anyways, I guess. I'm showing off the second ability a little bit already, but we're not even done with the first one. So, outside of the passive, she has multiple abilities that also have very unique effects. The first one that you can see here is the one. These effects both are for the one. So the one changes its shape with every use. It has the Y shape, it has an L shape going this way, L shape going that way, and it also has a oval shape, basically, where it goes around. You've seen that before as well. And these shapes all can have different effects, but the effects are not tied to the shape. So I can, for example, have the oval with a freeze, or with the silence, or with the movement speed increase for yourself, or with the protection increase for yourself. So those are all the effects that can happen with any shape. And let's throw the... Okay, not enough mana. Now we're going to throw the oval out here. See, I can hit the Arachne with that, and anything else. I haven't actually leveled my escape. And that is going to be a main clearing skill, I would say. It's the one that has the least delay. It does relatively reliable damage. It does start with the lowest cooldown for clearing. And you'll see a little bit later why the other abilities are not as effective anyways. Okay, we're just gonna clear this way pretty quick, then we're gonna go back, and then we can get some stacks going. Maybe I can get 75 mana, that should be okay. You can quickly look at the second ability a little bit, which is this potion. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Is he level 5 yet? Yep, he is. This potion is a potion that randomly changes its mixture, basically. So what we can do here is we can use it, and then we'll see Baba Yaga holding it up. This one right now has 2 blue marks, whatever those are, and one fang, dragon scales, I think. And if I right click, I store this. And now the wolf teeth have a 7.5% attack speed and power reduction. The dragon scale slows enemies, and then last but not least, there's also some sort of red eye, and that eye will increase the damage of the potion. And the potion damage can actually be very high compared to certain other abilities. So let's try again. Okay, we have the red eye on one here, and if we throw this, that's the damage that we're doing now. And we can use the other potion right after, so you can always store one potion max as far as I'm aware. But I'm going to try that. I'm going to try what happens. I think if I try to store a second one, so if I get this one, the 3 fangs, and right click it, yeah, I can't store that. So I have to throw one away. The radius on this is actually bigger than I thought, which means you can actually hit the full wave. Hello, Agni. So that's pretty cool. I'm just going to throw a potion on him here. Cool. And now we can use the 3 right here. So the 3 puts you underground, and then has a after a short delay, it has a leap. And this leap... We get him? No. This leap will blast you into the air in any direction you want, so you can also use that to turn around and deal damage to enemies. So if I were to use it here... okay, didn't quite get far enough. If I went a little bit further and then turned around, I could have just used it as like a way to flip back. Now the problem is that this leap isn't necessarily... Like, it doesn't speed you up on the first part of it. So if I do this, it's just normal speed, and then there's the leap. And it means it's relatively... You have to be going in aggressively, but you also have to be able to even get to the enemy, and not just have them run away from you. And especially on the ping I'm playing on, and a ping, it's not very usable at this point. And with the 2, you also have to keep in mind that it has a fair bit of delay before the ability is even in your hand, like this. What I'm wondering about... Okay, I actually have to... Okay, that's the damage, right? That's like under the tower, of course, but the ability damage here is pretty solid. In return, she does have relatively low CC. She's a very high damage focused guard with not as much CC as most other mages have. Just really a chance to slow in the 1 and a chance to slow in the 2. And right, I'm just gonna use this mana potion. I wanted to see what happens if I store this potion and then pull it back out. Okay, it still takes a while to get back into my hand, so in either scenario it's delayed by a fair bit. But you can also see, by the way, how quickly I'm already clearing at this point. So by level 9 with the Warlock Staff, that's sufficient for me to clear. And it might be that the 2 is quicker if I put it on that cast mode. I'm gonna see what happens if I put that on instant cast. So we can try the 3 here again. Maybe we go in aggressively on Agni. Ah, we kind of just leaped his bomb there. The loop around didn't really work. Ah, let's get the ultimate out. We're already here. Let's go. Oh, does it get him? Yeah, nice. So that was the ultimate. The ultimate summons the hut down on top of you, and if there's an enemy on top of you in that very moment, it deals damage to them and I think knocks them back a little bit as well. And then you get into the hut, you get a little bit of a shield, I think. I think it's a shield, yeah, a health shield, but it's not that much. And you can throw fire bombs that, as I just noticed, come out with quite a fair bit of delay, something to be aware of. Like, they do sound strong and they have good stats, but they have quite the wind up, I would say. Ooh, that's the potion you want to store. But you can see here now that I leveled up the potion, I'm getting some more effects on it. So I'm getting 4 effects now. And if I level up more, then I get 5 effects. So you can get a lot of extra damage. But the one that I just got has 3 extra damage, which is really, really good. And that's obviously something that you would want. We can... Okay, we're just going over here real quick, just getting my stacks. Okay, we can see here that Warlock Staff is actually fully stacked at this point already. Haven't even finished off my boots. I can do that, of course. But what I'm thinking about is... Wait, did I just hit it twice? That's something I wanted to find out. I'm actually gonna try and find that out another minion camp. I want to see if it's easy or possible to hit this camp twice. So I stand exactly here. Oh, it does hit twice, but the second instance does 10% of the damage. So it's not really an effective double hit or something. What I'm thinking about, on the other hand, right now is to just skip tier 3 boots for now and go Charon's Coin and see how quickly we can level that up. Actually, I'm not quite sure from the top of my head how much Charon's Coin is. Oh, hi Agni. Okay, so here, this is a situation where we can pull out the second potion. Ooh, unfortunately, Agni played me there. He stopped when I thought he was gonna keep running. Then we could have seen how much damage that does. It didn't work, but we got him anyways.
A branch snapped from the tree of life.
I'm just gonna clear these guys. Oh, that's another good push in there with three eyes again. And right now I'm basically the charge. I'm kind of wasting the charge here because I'm just using it for healing. And I could do better things with it. Yeah, Charon's Coin here. Let's go. Let's just try that. I keep buying 2 potions just out of habit. And I should probably upgrade that as well. Yeah, I'm gonna sell this. That's a bit annoying, right? If you want to store a secondary potion, then you don't really have room for 2 potions. Or if you buy wards, you don't have room for anything else. It's kind of a problem. You might actually have to go multi-pots on her in order to make things work. Let's see. Oh, this is a very slowing potion. So you could use maybe could use this for a gank. We restore this one and then we throw that on someone in a gank. Nope, did not get him there. Or maybe we just throw it on him now because he's going in anyways. So he should be very, very slow now. He's still going in. Whatever. No! The explosion range is really short. Okay, that might work out though, because now he just dashed in on me. Meaning I can drop the hut on him. Yes, perfect. Okay, now I can just walk around and throw this wherever. What's cool about these firings is you will see they go towards enemies. But not for very long. But while they do that, they actually deal dot damage as well. Dot damage. Yeah, damage over time damage. So, another very nice benefit there. I kind of want to show you the whole turning and burning, basically. So if I go forward like this, and I can turn around like this, and I can flip in the other direction. But it takes a fair bit of timing, so that because you have no control of the leap, so that you leap in the right direction at the right time, but don't turn around too early. But you can see right now I already have 2 stacks of Charon's Coin here. I got one from the kill, and then I got one from the hut. The hut is now... Where's the hut? The hut should follow me. It should be somewhere around. Oh, it took a very long path. It's up there. I'm not sure why it went that way. And it seems that while it's walking around... No, it is recharging. I wasn't sure if it's recharging while it's walking around. So this one is like a very heavy reduction one. Cool. Okay, so the hut decided to sit down over here. So I can just go there. And, well, not quite enough for a 3rd stack just yet. But we're getting there. The stacks depend on the item that you're getting, how quickly they stack. So I think all items are meant to stack at the exact same speed. So, or like be full at the same speed. So, yeah, Charon's Coin would take a little bit longer per stack. Whereas Warlock's staff will stack quite nicely in that regard. Okay, I think we got most of the stuff. Ooh. Okay, let's try this debuff potion that we have here. Ooh, did it go off? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna ult that. Let's see if we can reach him, because he's running quite far away. And I think this is out of range. It's gonna follow him, but it might not be enough. But if we use our front flip and then that, we can still get the kill. Cool. That's a pretty high damage potion as well. Okay, and now, well, now I should probably get a 4th stack if I go to the hut. No? Okay, not yet. I'm actually not sure why this... Are the stacks being displayed properly? Okay, I want to know how much longer my hut will take me to get a stack.
The gods cannot stop.
We're gonna listen to the
You have lost an
voice pack a
ally.
little bit.
Give me a moment. I will turn them. 2 flowers
Oh,
wilt.
wondrous.
Keep killing all you want, but do not step on my flower beds.
Sure are. Something. My potions are true marvels. One swig and all your problems will vanish. Or you will. Or you will breathe fire. Depending on the problem, breathing fire may be the solution.
A foe has withered to dust.
Your left phoenix has been
A branch snapped from the tree.
I gotta say, among other things, her voice pack is pretty quiet so far. Ooh, let's go. Get out of there.
Oh, I have a healing draft around here.
Okay, I'm gonna go back one more time. I wonder what happens if I have 2 stacking items. I actually want to see that. So,
The gods cannot stop your
well, actually, no, we're not gonna get this far into this game. Maybe. Oh, let's see. Maybe we might just wait for it. I feel like I might prioritize one that's already started. Okay, this should be enough for another stack, though. Yeah, okay. So the stacks. Oh no, it's just the movement speed and HP. Okay, never mind. It's just a bit of both. Cool. So we have like double the stacks that we normally have, and the cool thing is, right, even if you're falling behind, it doesn't really matter because you would still get the stacks anyways. So even a kill-dependent item would still stack, and that means Height of the Urchin will also stack, which makes me think that Height of the Urchin plus Gem of ISO for setup, so yeah, she has some more CC in an otherwise damage-heavy kit, plus Warlock Staff would be a really interesting mix, because then you have you get 200 health here. Is this actually the full health? 275 health here, and then the defenses and everything for Urchin. Just adds up to a lot of tankiness while still being able to deal damage, while still being able to have an impact in other ways with all these different effects. Though it's gonna be very hard to really effectively utilize all the different effects that her abilities have, and that's gonna be one that I'm gonna struggle with for a while. Because really, I can't even keep track of... Oh, nice, we got the...
An ally has been slain.
Oh, we got the detonation off for once. Yeah, I can't even keep track of the passive just yet at all. Like, you have to keep looking over, and then you have to know what is. So this is a silence, for example. And then wait, okay, we can get the same ones twice in a row. That's interesting. And you can't like really plan for these effects most of the time, I would say. Of course, there are exceptions, but it's RNG, and you'll have to know what you're in for. I think I may have glitched my one, but it seems that now it always... Oh no, never mind. It doesn't always get the same one. But you can, of course, put them like... You can hold your one if you know that you have a good effect there, or you can... And then use your 2 instead to clear. Or you can store a 2 that you think is going to be effective in a fight. And that's something you have to play around with. And really knowing exactly what to use. Oh, this is going to be a ton of damage if I hit this. Yep, that's good damage. Should we do the 2v1? Oh. Let's Aegis his damage and then go in on him. Oh. Oh, that shield really does not feel like much. He still smoked me anyways. Alright, good to know. Alright, on that note, we will just end it here. I don't think it's much of a point in waiting this out. So I'm just gonna show this real quick. And then we'll F6 this one, because we've seen a lot of what she can do. I am skeptical about the delay, especially on the 2 and 3. I feel like there's a lot of counter potential there. I can't say for sure how much that is because of PTS delay or because it is just inherent to the character, but I think it's meant to be that way. And I think that is something that really makes her values feel different from what they actually are. So yeah, that's something worth keeping in mind. I think I initially thought after seeing the numbers that she would release on the stronger side, but after having played her now, I'm not entirely sure anymore. But I will be careful with my judgment here. I think she might need some sort of utility buff, maybe a movement speed increase on the initial part of the 3, for example. Could be something that could possibly help her if she needs buffs. But at the same time, I really don't play mages that much to the point where I could say this is definitely what it is or isn't. So yeah, I'm very wary of making any final judgments here. I just have to say that so far I feel like she feels strong damage-wise, but at the same time the randomness is hard to control and can make you end up in situations where you feel weaker. Plus, there's a lot of wind-up on the abilities, especially on the 2. Yeah, that's what I will say about her for now. And of course, I'll test her more and I'll do some more interaction testing and everything. So make sure to let me know if you want me to test any specific interactions so that I can include that in a future video. With that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you all for the next one tomorrow. If you're new to the channel, please hit the sub button and maybe the bell. It helps me out. DukeSloth, out.